Hello my fellow YouTubians, this is ThePoolSharkWizard, and today guys, it is the day after I picked up my 4 new fish, and I wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what it looks like. So, unfortunately my actual camcorder wasn't charged up, so I'm using my little camera here. Right there is one of the new guys that I picked up. Right over here we have our Bumblebee, which is definitely a pretty cool looking fish. They all seem to be getting along pretty well. The only one that I'm worried about is my albino that I have swimming right there, because that one seems to get picked on quite a bit by a few fish. By that yellow guy right there, also by my cherry zebra right there, my red zebra, whichever you want to call it, and also by Sapphire, wherever he's hiding out. He's hiding out right there. So those 3 seem to be picking on that fish. I'm not sure why. It could be because that fish, the albino, might be a female, or it's just a different color. I'm not completely sure. So I'm just giving you guys kind of a closer up view of all the fish that I got in my tank. So I believe this one right here is, that's not the yellow tip one, but man, that guy has some really nice color to him. A really nice color, really nice stripes and all that. Right down here is my actual yellow top fin or something like that, and then of course, like I mentioned, the Bumblebee right there. He's definitely really cool looking, and the fish all seem to be going, they seem to be extremely active, which is huge. I have not seen my fish this active at all, really, until I added all these new fish. So it's definitely pretty cool. There's my jewel guy right there. There's my electric yellow lab. Hiding behind the Volcano back there, we got our OB Zebra, or just, yeah, I think it's OB Zebra right there. He seems to be pretty shy, but I tell you what, they're definitely pretty cool. There's Sapphire again back there, and then here's, oops, I tapped the glass there. There's a couple of my older ones, and right there again is that one's not the yellow. It's different because these two look so much alike, but that one has a yellow fin and this one doesn't really have a yellow fin. It just got some really cool darker stripes on it. So I'll leave the names down. The only one I'm not sure what the name of is the guy I call 8-Ball right here. I'm not sure what the actual name of that one is, but he's all black and he's got like white fins on him, which is definitely pretty cool. As you guys can see, I added a brand new decoration in here. I'm going to scroll back a little bit. I added that because as I wanted to add my new cichlids, I wanted to be sure that I had a new decoration. So I used to have all my cichlid stones right over here, over on this side, and if you guys remember my little bark type, it was like a tree hideout thing. But I swapped it out for that, and I added all these really cool looking plants, and I will say, I think it looks pretty awesome. I've also added a little post-it note up on the window right here that just says 2-inch, because it's a good measurement to see how big my fish actually are. So all my fish are right around, they're usually about 2 inches over what that is. So if that guy would go right behind there, they're a little over 2 inches, but it gives me a good idea of how big they actually are. So when adding fish, and I mean, you know, these other guys that I added, these new guys, those I made sure that they were just a little bit bigger because I didn't want to have really small fish in here. So we'll just go ahead, look at that yellow guy up there. Bumblebee, man, that guy has some cool color on him. The jewel, that one's definitely cool. There's the yellow top again. There's the black 8-Ball, Bumblebee, electric yellow, red zebra or cherry zebra, whichever you want to call it. There's my other new one. I forgot what the name is. I think it could be, oh boy, I forgot, but that's all right. And then the albino. I mean, the albino is just pretty cool. It's an albino zebra. It's definitely a cool fish. I just hope he doesn't get picked on as much as he has been, which is kind of a drag. I don't like seeing my fish being picked on. But these right here are real rocks right there. They kind of have like there's a granite. I think one of these, yeah, that's like a granite piece right there. I picked those little pieces up at my local pet store, and then I added these really cool plants in here. So that's like a purple and blue type mix. This is a purple and blue type mix. Then I got some long green ones that are in the back that just kind of hang over. And I think it looks pretty awesome. And then right up here, I also added a UV sterilizer. Picked that thing up on Amazon, and it was actually really cheap compared to what you can buy in the pet stores or a PetSmart or something like that. It was really cheap, surprisingly. And then I got my 2 Amazon swords here. I got the red one right there, and then I also have a green one that's kind of hanging back there. Those are all artificial plants. The reason I got artificial plants in here right now is because I did have that one live plant, and I really wanted to have live plants in here. But when I do my water changes and that sort of thing, I always add some salt. And basically, if you guys add aquarium salt in there, it damages the plants. So, you know, I didn't want to damage my plants, and it wasn't looking too good. I mean, the leaves are starting to turn brown and all that. So I was like, well, okay, that's all right. I'll go with the artificial ones. You know, there's like, they're kind of silk, those two over here, and then these two are kind of, well, yeah, these two are kind of plastic, I suppose. But yeah, it's definitely pretty cool. And of course, they're really active. And the way that you can tell that fish are happy is if you just pull one of these. So if you put your fingers together like like they want to be fed, they should all come out to about the front of the screen and just get really excited. And that's a good indication that they are actually happy. So at first they weren't totally acknowledging that, but now they acknowledge it pretty darn well. Got a couple of our guys hanging right back there. There's our OB, and also the Jacoby, I think. He has a little bit of tail fin damage on him, but from what I understand, that'll grow back. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what my tank looks like so far. And I'm just going to switch the lights to have them as the nighttime lights, so you guys can kind of get an idea what that looks like. It's definitely pretty cool. It's definitely pretty cool. Of course, we got our volcano right there, and all the fish are happy. Of course, I'm getting some light reflection, but there's their albino glowing in the night. It's definitely pretty cool. So we'll switch it back to the regular lights right now. Switch, and give you guys kind of a final look. They're all kind of hanging out right over here now, which is really cool. So it's definitely cool. My fish seem to be pretty darn happy. I have a digital thermometer up here, and it's showing the temperature of 81 degrees right now. And of course, if we look down at this one, probably shows, if I can focus it, probably shows right around the same. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick little fish update tour that I have, and please let me know if you guys want to see some more of these. But guys, this is ThePoolSharkWizard. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care, and bye-bye.